One thing I didn't include in the little cheat sheet is how you change where your downloads go. You'll notice when I look at my downloads over here, you can see I've got the initial report that I downloaded, and then report copy 1, report copy 2, report copy 3. If you go to your downloads folder and you see the same file multiple times, just that it's been renamed and there's been a number tagged to the end of it because the existing file name was already there, this is a sign that most likely what you're doing is just downloading extra copies of everything even though you've already got a copy of it. So getting control of your downloads folder is a major goal, should be a major goal of everybody, just because it's, you know, if you have your web browsers download the files to the downloads folder, which is what they're all set up to do by default, then you know how many people go into the downloads folder and look at those? Not very many. You can leave it that way if you want to use the downloads folder for that purpose. You just want to make sure that you are going in here and deleting those things that you don't need on a very regular basis. Certainly every time you log off, you want to clean this out so that you don't have to worry about those contributing to your network profile. Okay. But if I'm in Google Chrome and I want to change where my downloads go, I can just click on the little lines. I go to Settings, and then I scroll down, click Show Advanced Settings, and then down here it's going to show me where my downloads are set to go. They're set to go to my desktop right now. Okay, and a lot of the time it'll show that it's set to go to downloads. Change that just by clicking on Change and using little expand to send it wherever you want it to go. Technology recommends, if you're going to use your desktop, just because it contributes to your roaming profile, make sure that you keep the desktop clean. At the end of the day, move files to your H drive or the cloud that you don't need or that you do need, and then delete the ones that you don't need. Same thing would be true in Firefox. Click the lines, then you're going to go to Options, and right there on the General tab you'll be able to see where your downloads are set to go, and again mine are set to desktop. The desktop files contribute to your roaming profile, but the reason I prefer to use the desktop is that I can see them all the time. I can see exactly how many files I've got, and I'm constantly reminded of them, so I can say, oh yeah, you know, I don't need this anymore, and I can put it to the recycle bin. So you want to make sure that you are, after you have cleaned up your desktop and your downloads folder, the very last thing you do after you've done all of your deleting and moving to the H drive or the cloud, whatever you needed to do, the very last thing you want to do is make sure that you empty the recycle bin. Okay, because if you don't, the recycle bin is part of your roaming profile as well. So you delete 1,000 files from your downloads folder and you just leave them in your recycle bin, you're not going to make your network profile any smaller. All you've done is move the files from one location to another location. So we want to empty that recycle bin, and we can do it from here, or we can right click on it and do it from here. And once we've done that, then we can go ahead and log off. And by logging off, after we have done all these steps, we're going to make the changes to our network profile permanent. They'll be saved back to the server, and you'll be able to log in to the next computer much faster and quicker. Hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate your time.